He used to keep souvenirs and little baby jars, and it was the horrible serial killer kind of stuff.
Hey, and greetings from the Pro-Life Tour. We are now in St. Augustine, Florida, a beautiful place in our nation, the home of the very first Catholic church in the nation, and so much amazing history. We took the family and just got a little R&R, some rest and relaxation, and eat some good food, and hang out on the old cannons, and have a time to celebrate life. And when we left St. Augustine, we headed up north to Jacksonville, Florida, the home of, unfortunately, 3 abortion facilities. We met 2 great pro-life heroes there in Jacksonville, Florida, who are doing work through the pregnancy centers and advocacy, their churches, and also there on the sidewalk.
Hi, I'm Savannah O'Brien, and I'm excited to be a part of the Pro-Life Tour. I'm the 40 Days for Life campaign leader here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I encourage you to come out and be part of the pro-life movement as well, and come and stand for life with us.
So what's your pro-life story? So why come out? Why bother? What's your story?
Yeah. So I've always been pro-life, but I think when I was in high school, I really started to just question more like what exactly abortion was and why I believed what I believed. I think it was just an intrinsic thing for me. I knew, of course, abortion was wrong, but I wanted to just dive deeper into it and have, be more convicted and firm in my stance and my beliefs. So I started to do that, and I realized even,
among my own family, just sort of starting conversations like that there were real differences, and people were really miseducated or not informed about the issues, not informed about what the reality of abortion is. So I think that just became a real passion for me, making sure that I knew what the facts were and that I was able to go and help other people see the truth about what abortion is, and that we need to be fighting for these children.
Whether it's 40 Days for Life or other things that you're doing, what's the next big thing?
Yeah, well, hopefully continuing with 40 Days for Life. I really love this organization. It's wonderful to be a part of it and to lead the Jacksonville campaign here. So as long as I can, I would love to continue with that. And as far as just, right now we are fighting Amendment 4 here in Florida. So that's the big push right now. I think just this for the next few months, that's our main focus, is making sure that that amendment does not make it through the election in November.
I am Father Scott Looker with Church of the Messiah, and I'm excited to be on the Pro-Life Tour.
What's your pro-life story? Why are you involved? Why are you doing all of this?
So I came into the CEC in my senior year of high school, and when I was going through college and seminary and developing those ideas and those dogmas that we cling to as we grow up, I was immersed in the teachings of my denomination, which is a pro-life church. And when I became pastor of the church, I was like, we're going to be going to the March for Life in DC, because we're going to be really involved in that. We're not going to be on the sidelines here. And then when I was up there, I felt like I had this encounter with God, and he said, this is the pep rally, but you're missing the game.
Yeah.
And for me, the game was being out in the clinics, being out at the crisis pregnancy centers, doing the daily grind to advance the cause of life in our city. And I love the March for Life in DC. I think it was one of the greatest experiences that I could take my congregation and my children to. I remember walking up Constitution Avenue and getting about halfway up the hill and looking back and seeing just hundreds of thousands of people for like miles and miles, all shoulder to shoulder, and all these different colors and all these different jackets because it was so cold. And I thought, this is what heaven's like.
Yeah.
And I love the March for Life, but you can't go to the pep rally and not go to the game. And so we came back and we're like, hey, we're gonna be out in front of the clinics as much as we can. We're gonna be praying, we're gonna be involved with the local efforts here. We're not gonna try and do it on our own. And so I guess that's my pro-life story.
Yeah.
That, and I have 5 kids, so.
That's part of it as well,
yeah, exactly.
right? So let's actually talk about the family just a little bit.
Sure.
So I have some people that say, well, you know, can't talk to your kids too early about abortion. Or they say, well, when should I talk to them about abortion? Like, so what do you say about that?
We went to marches with our children when they were still in strollers, and they were in talks. You know, I remember a time when one of my daughters, she was probably only maybe 8 years old, and there was a person who was talking about Kermit Gosnell and how he used to keep souvenirs and little baby jars, and it was the horrible serial killer kind of stuff. And she came back from that trip and went to her class and talked about this part of the story that she caught. We thought she was playing with one of her friends and didn't hear it. But that kind of thing is important for them to know. It's important to know that there's evil out there, and that most importantly, we're called to stand against evil. Our current patriarch tells a story about how when he was part of the youth group, he went down to Selma, Alabama, and marched as part of the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
And it's very important to me that my children participate in overthrowing this abomination, so that when they're older, and whatever next comes along, because there's always evil that comes up, they remember what we've done now in order to stop this Holocaust of abortion in America. And when the time comes for them to stand, when I'm gone, they'll do it because they remember what they did when they were kids.
Hey, thanks for watching these videos. We hope you enjoy them. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all of your friends, and join us at prolifetour.com.